So there's some people that take 6 months that don't want to work their business and invite people. It just takes slower. And we have people that did it in the guy from Montana did it in 9 days. And what we understand, his town has like 50 people in it. So he had to go visit cousins on us. They said he was literally driving like 2,000 miles a week to go do it. But he did it. He did it in 9 days. I mean, that's incredible. Okay, so you got to get the 20K volume. Now, 2K VIP, you only needed 3 promoters. To actually lock onto the BMW, you need a 4th promoter. And when all that's happened, you get ready to do it, it's not going to be hard to sign that next person on. I think right now we have 7 promoters on our team. How many y'all have?
4.
4. And you could easily have,
I could add more.
easily add more.
But I'm adding them under
Right. And we have our kids into it too. So it's once this thing gets going, it's freaking amazing. Okay. So you get the 20K VIP, they give you $600 a month for a black BMW. Has to be black. If you take a picture in front of a red one and send it in, you're not getting $600. It's got to be black. And that's kind of a camaraderie thing. And it's kind of like, you know, the, what was the one I said?
The pink Cadillac.
Yeah, pink Cadillacs.
Mary Kay.
With Mary Kay. So we're not driving pink. I'm not driving a pink. I can't see Jerry driving a pink Cadillac.
I do.
So,
If it's free.
Yeah. So we get the black BMW. Well, what if you say, I don't like BMWs and I don't like the color black? You can opt out to get a $300 and use it whatever you want. So if you want to get a diesel pickup truck or a souped up Mustang, $300.
They get you the tires.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how
You know, I
gonna
want to
pay
say
for a
something
Shelby.
though for y'all. You don't get 10 people. You start building your people underneath
Exactly.
you.
Yeah,
Like you get your 3 and 4, and then your people underneath you makes your 10.
Right. It just has to be 20 volume. You may only have, rather than have 10 people like that, you might have 4. And you have one that's not really doing nothing. And then you have one that's just like a Diane. Goes straight down. You know what I'm saying? That's really doing something. Then you have another one that's doing half of that. So, I mean, I can log on a computer if anybody wants to see it later. We'll show you our leg, and it looks, I can't describe it. It's not uniformed. It's not symmetrical. It's people all over the place. Because you have teams that really, you know, did very well. And you have some teams that just take it a little bit slower. Especially people that didn't live here, and, you know, they just, you know, I don't know, we have big family and friends, and people started seeing me getting well, and I think within 2 or 3 days we had our product free. We had 11 customers, I think in 4 days, 5 days, 11 customers. Okay, so the next level we want to get to, and this is the, you know, this is what Yvette and I are shooting at. When that's going to happen, I don't know. We'll keep throwing parties and helping people out. And when you guys are on our team, you pushing us up, and then we pushing Reggie up and Anna, so it's a great thing. 100K is basically about 10 to 12,000 a month. And basically, if you just kind of picture this easy, you have to have 5 people underneath you in BMWs. Now, you might have 3 people in BMWs and a whole bunch of volume. It just has to be to 100 volume. But to illustrate it easily, the minimum is like 5 people in BMWs. Okay? So we got in BMW pretty quick. We might have 2 on our team. I know we'll have 2 on our team get 20K this month. So how hard is it to get 5?
promoters.
Huh?
And 5 promoters.
Yeah. Yeah. Did I write that down?
He has that up
Yeah,
there.
it's up here. And 100K is where you actually sign the agreement with LIMU, and they open up all levels, which means, you know, in a previous compensation plans and the levels you go to, you only get so many levels. But 100K, it opens it up all. And what that means is you get smaller commissions, but a ton of it, because, you know, it goes infinity. Okay?
And you get residual income for the rest of your life.
And we'll explain that in just a minute.
Who wouldn't want $10,000 in their account every month?
Plus you get the 10,000 bonus.
Listen, Travis Mancuso is the #1 guy in Louisiana, and he's maybe 4 lines up from me. He lives in Denham Springs. He's 200K, and he's pulling in like 40 grand.
He did this
45,000.
since February. He started in September when it started last year and didn't do anything till February. So February to, I think he hit 200K in July. Him and his wife both retired. He was an electrician, she was a nurse.
So they make him about 45,000 a month. Now, some months might do a little bit more, a little bit less. 45,000. At 100K, you get a $10,000 cash bonus. Okay, and then I'm just gonna go a little ahead. When you go to 500K, you get a $100,000 cash bonus. And in the business, I think now there's 4. Yeah, I'm not, there's 4. We have 4.
Yeah.
In a year.
None in Louisiana, but Wade Russell out of Hattiesburg is a 500K. And when I started first going to parties, he was a lot of parties. Now he's got an assistant because they got to be so many places. And he's making like $70,000 a month. And got 100.
And
these
it
are
cost
people-
him
these are-
$4.99 to get in.
These are people I know. Now he got just today. Wade, he's one of the top guys. He got 11 promoters, and only 7 are still active. So 4 people he signed up just didn't.
If you think about it, to start your business for $500, if you wanted to be in a franchise, how much is a franchise for?
Yeah, Russell and EJ,
To buy a
hundreds of
franchise,
thousands
you
of
know.
dollars.
And this is just your business, you start it up, however, you know, you wanna go fast, you go fast. You know, whatever you wanna put into it is, you know, what you get out of it,
You
but
going to sleep on me?
it just,
I think you need more Blue Frog.
Dude, I should have it in my vein because it's. I'm telling you, and I didn't even drink Blue Frog for the first 2 months. I mean, I had 1 or 2 here now. We had one on our way up here. Rock on. Okay. Now this is the most incredible
mean-
part.
Hop on.
Yeah. This is this is the most incredible part of it. Okay, $100,000 unlocks the full compensation. Like Yvette was saying, let's say something was to happen to you. You have kids. That compensation plan keeps going.
yeah, it
Just
goes to
keeps
your
going
kids and your
and keeps
grandkids,
going
if
and
something
keeps
would happen
going.
to you after you hit 100K. So
Okay.
just like Elvis Presley, his residual income goes to his daughter, this will go to your kids and your grandkids.
I had to draw this. This is really out of scale. We really like way up here. Yvette and I on level 10. Y'all would be on level 12. 12. To be on a level like that in direct marketing is unheard of. Because, you know, you have to be like Mary Kay. You would have been in the beginning. So we're like way up here. Okay? If you guys would come in, you'd probably be either 14 or 15. Okay. And with this, you know, that puts us way up here, which is incredible. Now, what makes us totally different on this leg and from any direct marketing, you can look all the research you want, you'll find no other company that does this. All right, let's say I signed up, this is 9 people, I sign up 9 new people, boom, 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 boom. They go into my waiting room, okay? You don't have to understand this because it's kind of difficult to
It comes
understand.
later.
But this, all the volume stays right here, okay? And it's my volume on my team, the people I personally signed up, which means I can place them anywhere I want in my business. So I can take like a Diane and place her where it benefits my team because she's a go-getter. And I might have somebody else on the team that's just a slouch, they doing nothing. So I can strategically place them where I want to benefit Diane, I can benefit myself, I can benefit my kids. It's all dependent on what you're trying to do with your team.
Even the slouch.
Even a slouch. You can have a slouch that's like, I don't know, your brother-in-law, a stepbrother, or whatever, and you want to get him to a BMW, he might only be a 2K, but you can put the volume underneath him and basically run the volume right up under. And he can have 2K and go to 30K just on placements only, okay?
Because it goes from the bottom up.
I don't want y'all to understand that too much because it gets people confused. All I can tell you is it works and it's phenomenal. So when somebody comes in, like this number 5 person, you have 60 days from the anniversary when they come in to place them on the team, okay? And we had 2 legs and now we're going to 3 legs on the team. But I don't want y'all to concentrate with that. Here's the amazing part. When the volume is released after the 60th day, okay? So let's say Russell's up here, and let's say I sponsor you. Boom, that volume comes under here like this, okay? We put volume from the bottom going and uploading the business. So the people up here, they get the least amount of commission. So Diane signed up Russell, right? Diane gets the highest commission out of that sign up. Diane's, you know, she's down here on whatever level, down here, okay? Diane gets the highest commission, then the next upline person gets a percentage and a percentage, and it trickles as it goes up. All the other multi-level marketing that comes through the top, those people just sitting on their butt doing nothing, and all the money's coming through there, and it trickles down, going down, and these people are called casualties, okay? Amway has, I think they're kind of up and down, but
Our mom did.
That's what, it was Quick Start before, and now it's Amway.
Right,
Well, didn't make any money, did you?
I have no idea.
well, the problem with
Probably
Amway,
not.
the problem with
He doesn't do
Amway,
it anymore.
the problem with Amway, the money comes up here, and these are casualties, okay? Not only that, only 12% of people stayed in Amway.
But she left.
Yeah, because if I understand Amway, you might not get money till 2 years, okay? If we're blessing people with BMWs on our team in 2 months.
They give out 1.5 BMWs a day.
There was a lot of people at that
They
stage.
said they
when
already
we
spent
got
over 300,000.
Yeah, that stage was packed.
Yeah, Russell and EJ saw, it, and there were people walking across, like, see,
Old
there's that-
people, young
they
people.
get that.
It took 25 minutes for all the people to pick up their signs. And I
Everybody,
watched the guy in front of me who was 70 years
they
old.
were
go
so,
pick up his.
what I like about this
Yeah,
is
the
kind of like,
senior citizens are selling it like.
oh no,
crazy.
they pharmacists, they got a big award, okay? So everybody from every background selling it, okay? Now, okay, I said Amway was 12%. What do you think the retention rate is for us? Now, I'm going to, our number on our team is like 92.5. And the reason why 2 people got out, they took them away as customers and we put them as promoters. Now, I don't know why, the new system might not do that, but we had a 92, but still, it's a great number.
Right.
Travis
And
Man,
then we had customers that, like, promoters that, their family members became promoters.
Right, and
then
they went under, they went under like,
different names,
right.
so that's,
so we had wives that were in our business, and then so they put it in the husband's name and went under as a promoter to bless somebody else. So it's not like we lost anybody, none. Travis Mancuso, who's in Denham Springs, and he's the kind of master distributor in this area, he's got an 89.1% retention rate. And those people that got out was kind of in the beginning, you know, like the
When you
March.
weren't doing anything.
Wasn't in March and April. Nobody was riding around with BMWs, and I can tell you, nobody on my team has quit.
Why
No.
would you?
well, if you got your auto ship for free, getting the customers, there's no reason to get out, even if you hit a slow spot. And because what happens is you never know down the line who gets placed underneath you that would pump up some volume and your business would rock. So if you have your auto ship paid for, there's no reason to get out of business. There's just, no.
The,
Look at them all doing this.
I looked it up and we got our money back in
Thank you.
18 days.
yeah, I mean,
That's the other thing.
If you-
It's not $50
$4.99 back
anymore. You have to
18
do
Yeah,
it.
Mike, it's off. Isn't it 100 now?
You know when he
For the
said you
promoter?
get $50 back?
It depends.
well, and that's kind of a whole nother,
It
it's
depends.
hard to explain to
If you
people.
get them within the same week, it'll be 100.
Right.
If it's different weeks.
So
after
you try to
first
sell
two-
it,
yeah,
send them up in the same
The
week.
same week.
And it depends on the calendar month too, where they came in. But anybody that wants to try and get their people back, as long as you having parties and telling people, I'm telling you, with our help, because remember, on this team, everybody benefits. Like the party we went to last night, that wasn't even my team. Now we had, Robert brought a guy, but I do all AJ's parties and he does mine. We're on different legs of a team that started. So AJ doesn't benefit anything from me and I don't benefit anything from him, but we've all been a family. And I guess y'all guys saw that at
Right.
the convention. You know, people blessing people with product that's sick and, it's just amazing.
There's a lady that's up to 200K from cutoff, and she came to a little old party the other night just to help out.
You know,
She could
was
have been in
sleeping on-
Hawaii if she wanted.
She was sleeping on the road that night because she wanted to go visit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
How
she
many BMWs in cutoff?
19.
19. Y'all know how little cutoff is.
There's 19.
BMWs.
Travis Mancuso got his cousin Lacey Lloyd and cutoff in it. So that was like one of his first promoters. Lacey does all right. She's 100K, but the girl she was working for at the beauty salon is Angel. So you can actually pass somebody up. You can pass your mom and dad up, or your mom and stepdad up like that. And that's going to happen. In some teams. You're going to have people, and you'll pass them up in commission. And you know, we see some go-getters on the team that you know, it's just amazing. I don't know. Anything I left out?
It's easy.
Yeah. I mean, I was skeptical coming in on the business side because I did Affleck for a year. I'll tell you what, I shot myself in the foot with that. I would go out all day. I'd go see 36